Small girl that we saw that used to make us laugh on TV. Small girl. She's now kissing a man she has not married on public social media. There are works, and there's a word, and there's a man. So men are a certified way by which God gets witness in the earth. But how is this witness described? It must be what? A burning and a shining what? Lamp. I like the way the King James put it, New King James put it. It's a lamp. Because if you say burning and shining light, you will think that it is the light. It is the light that is burning and shining. No. It's the lamp. He is the lamp. Then within the lamp, there is light. And for the light to be sustained, there must be burning. How many of you know that old lamp? You know the old lamp? How does it work? There's a wick inside. So the lamp is just host to the wick. Are you with me? So the lamp is host to the wick. But the wick must stay connected to the fuel source, the oil. Are you here tonight? Stay. We will soon pray. I just feel that as we are preparing for prayer cruise, we just pray. Huh? So the wick must stay connected to the oil. And then your responsibility as the owner of the lamp, what do? You trim the wick from time to time. If you don't trim the wick, it will not give you pure light. It will not burn the way it's supposed to burn. So the wick must be trimmed. The wick must stay connected to the oil. And then when you light the wick, as the wick burns, the lamp what? Shines. It's the same metaphor that is used in here. As John was burning with convictions, as John was burning with passion, do you know what it is that a man looks at Herod in his day and says, you don't have a right to your brother's wife? It takes a man who is solid in his convictions to confront the government of his day. You know what it means? That the religious institution, they come and they camp around your baptismal ground. And instead of looking at them and saying, my fathers, men that have gone ahead of me, you call them brood of vipers. The audacity. He said, no, don't insult fathers. Honor. He said, brood of vipers, who warned you to flee from the coming wrath? It takes conviction to operate like that. Something must be raging within your spirit. If you listen to when Ovie was leading prayers, he said that burdens are not things that men give to men. If the Holy Spirit does not impart a burden on your soul, for long, you will pray long. I remember I heard my fellow people saying, we read this book, and after we read this book, this is my own testimony. He said, angels appeared to us in the night. One said, I had one dream, and then I was pursuing people. The people that were pursuing me before. After I read the book, I started pursuing them. Then I had victory. I said, which kind of book be this? So me, I went to buy. The passion with which I read the book, my heart opened. Then I did like this and said, as I sleep now, I'm ready to travel. If I call the name of the book, many of you have read it. I said, I'm ready to travel. I said, no, I must have this. I slept and slept well. Not even half dream. You know half dream? You were just walking in the dream like this. Nothing happened. Then you woke up. I didn't have half. So I was wondering. I said, is it not? In fact, this book is so popular that almost everybody who reads the book will tell you, I had one encounter. Why was my own different? The Holy Spirit chose not to impart a burden. He is the one that lights your candle. He lights your candle. And you see, the lighting of the candle must be a private experience. It is out of that private experience that public influence is handed to men. Men who don't have anything solid with God in the secret are not qualified to shine for him in the dark. And this is why, you may not believe what I'm saying, but you see, this is why many people stand up and they pray, I am the light of the world, I am the light of the world. And their life is not pushing anything in the physical. It's not by quoting scriptures, it's by what you have in the burning. So the wick needs to be in constant communication with the oil. And then the wick needs to be trimmed. And then God needs to light your candle. Otherwise, you will not burn. Are you with me? Now, when you read Psalm 1, Psalm 1 shows you how degradation occurs. Okay, let's go to Psalm 1. Psalm 1 from verse 1. Blessed is the man who walks not in the counsel of the ungodly, nor does what? Stands in the path of sinners, nor does what? Sits in the seat of the scornful. So you see, walk, stand, and then what? So, a man who walks in the counsel of the ungodly will soon begin to stand where? In the way of sinners. Then you will now begin to do what? Sit in the seat of the scornful. So there are three categories of people there. There's the ungodly, there's the sinner, and there's the scornful. A translation says the mockers. So the ungodly are those who are not committed to the same values that God holds in priority. So the very things that God calls an abomination are what the ungodly pursue. So they are not God-centered. God says you should not walk in their counsel. You see, one of the things that scares me right now is the arrogant compromise that we see publicly. People are arrogantly going against the laws of God, and men are cheering them on. Small girl that we saw that used to make us laugh on TV, small girl, she's now kissing a man she has not married on public social media. Not even say peck, full-blown kiss on social media, and they are not married. Are you with me? But you see, we think that these same people will come out and tell you that they are what? Christians. It's the arrogance that scares me. That people are walking in the counsel of the ungodly, and they are doing it with a boldness. It's the boldness that scares me. That when somebody comes and challenges it, it is you they will be fighting, and you're wondering, but this is what people used to be ashamed of to even do in the room when nobody is watching. In those days, if you and somebody can be in the dark doing mama papa play, and then you mistakenly touch her cheek or even touch her body, and you just enter the house and your mother says, Kesiena, you think she knows. You say, you are afraid, even in the secret. Is what we are pioneering in public now, like normal lifestyle.
Aim on your life. What did you do with that fire? With that gift, you began to sell prophecy. With that flame on your life, what did you do?